Well, get ready for it. It's time to identify our Mercury Move of the tournament. Of course, the tournament we are talking about, second stop of the year, the Bassmaster Elite Series, the guaranteed rate Bassmaster Elite on the Tennessee River. Welcome to the Bassmaster Studios, sponsored by Marathon. I'm Tommy Sanders here with Ronnie Moore. And Ronnie, when we talk about a move of the tournament, oftentimes it can involve a move up or a move down, or both, and that's the case this time.
And normally you see it from the leader because they make a big move to win the event, but Gussie stayed at the top all week, and so the movers were the ones who struggled and the ones who excelled. And Steve Kennedy, he encompassed both of that. A tough day 2, dropped down the standings, a great day 3 and day 4 to rise right back up.
Well, it was Steve Kennedy who got off to a good start, as you say, on day number 1. Ronnie, super solid start, 14 pounds even, which is above expectations for this fishery coming into the tournament.
He was behind the 8 ball a little bit because Gustafson had 17-14. He had a 3-pound, 14-ounce deficit, but he was sitting there in second, like you said. Then a tough day 2, only 2 bass. To his credit, that good smallmouth. He broke off a few fish, and some critical errors there set him back. But then, Tommy, the 20-pound, 14-ounce day, we got to see it on Bassmaster Live. That 6-pound, 5-ounce fish really helped, but overall, day 3 was when he figured it out.
Check that out. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I managed to get 2 4-pounders earlier. And I looked down in throat. Look at the shed they're feeding on. See that?
From Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. 20 pounds, 14 ounces. 20 pounds, 14 ounces, and on day number 3, he doubles his weight from the first 2 days and moves all the way into second place with 40 pounds, 15 ounces. Boom shakalaka, giant bass.
Well, the biggest stringer of the tournament, not by a little, but by a lot, Ronnie. And we listened to Steve Kennedy all that day, and seemed to be what clued him in to what was going on was the fact that we had falling water and the water movement had slowed a little bit.
The water did slow, and it exposed some of those milfoil patches, those grass patches that were hidden with that dirty water. He started to be able to see those, and he knew the fish, they had to either move to those or the next piece of wood. He also made a key change to make this move. He went from a jig on day 1 and 2 that he was flipping that isolated cover with. Once that water fell out, he needed to cover more water, and he did so with a bladed jig, that chatterbait. And that showed you on day 3 and day 4 how good his 2 days were.
Well, day 4 was no slouch by any means, but he had such a huge mountain to climb on that day.
Absolutely right, Tommy. A big disadvantage, almost double-digit weight the entire final day, but he kept getting better and better and better and ended up closing that gap to considerable range to finish second.
There he is. Oh my goodness. He's all hung up in the trolling motor. There had got to be one in there. Check that out. Dude, calling my shots. There's got to be one in there.
A good day by anyone's reckoning, just not enough. And one of the clues, when we saw that in that last shot, those little bits of milfoil scattered there right in front of him, that was special for him too, and he figured out that on day number 3 as well.
It was. Jeff Gustafson had a day 2 lead of a total weight of over 33, 34 pounds. His final 2 days, almost 36 pounds. So he was on the right quality fish to make that move into second place.
Well, that's it, Steve Kennedy, your Mercury Move of the tournament.